Good morning, student. We will Today we will start with the chapter Boolean algebra. As I give you introduction of Boolean algebra in last class also, so we will start with the Boolean algebra. Who introduced Boolean algebra? Yes, George Boole. George Boole introduced Boolean algebra in 1854, and he was a English mathematician. Okay, who worked on a differential equation and calculus on a variation, and he proposed logical proposition should be expressed as algebraic equation. So, in his logical deduction, he replaced the operation multiplication. Remember, he replaced the operation of multiplication by and addition of or. So, however, Claude Shannon, who worked on using Boolean algebra and designed logical circuit, switching circuit in 1930. From there, Boolean algebra get famous, and how Boolean logic allow things to be mapped into bits and bytes. You know about in number system we already study bits, and what is byte? Byte is when 4 bits get combined, it make a byte. So it's a byte. So Boolean algebra, which is algebra of two values maybe, that is true or false, yes or no, 0 or 1, and on or off. Okay, Boolean algebra is made up of basically three things. Those are elements, operator, axiom, and theorems. Fine. A Boolean variable is a symbol used to represent logical quality. So these are the symbol used to represent logical quality. It will take value from domain 0 and 1, and Boolean constant is singly digital binary value with 0 and 1. Now, what are absorption? See, there are following enzymes, and a binary operator is applied on two operands. How Boolean will work? What are the fundamental operators of Boolean algebra? And, or, not. I already give the brief introduction of and, or, not. So and is a binary operator used to perform logical multiplication. Used to perform logical multiplication. Okay, and represented by or or is used for addition. Remember, and is used for multiplication, or is used for um, addition, and they both are binary operator. And or are binary operator, while not is an unary operator, and it is used to just reverse or inverse of a variable. If the value of not the input of not is 1, then the output will be 0. Okay, so and nor are binary operator, and nor is unary operator. What do you mean by binary operator? Binary operator means where you have to pass two input, fine, and unary single. See, just like algebra, Boolean algebra also have two axioms and theorems, which describe how logical qualities wait how logical quantities behave. We know axiom is a statement which is considered to be true, and theorem are to be proved. In your early classes or some your maths, you have to prove lot of theorems there. Similarly, you have to prove theorems in Boolean algebra also. First, axiom is closure property. First axiom is your closure property. It states that Boolean operation, either it's plus or odd, on Boolean variable or a constant will always result in Boolean variable. Whatever you are passing, they will give you a result as a Boolean value. Okay, there are some theorems we will go through those. First one is identity. Identity means, just remember this thing. These are very important, that if a plus 0 is equals to a, whenever you get a plus 0, you have to put, instead of a plus 0, you have to put a. And if it's a dot 1, then again it's a. This theorem is known as identity theorem. Commutative. Commutative means, if you are adding two numbers a plus b, okay, then if you reverse the value, the result will be same. Means a plus b is equals to b plus a. Either a dot b is equals to b dot a. Next is distributive. Distributive law state that storing variables and then adding variables, the result with single variable is equivalent to adding the result. See, a dot. Okay, dot means which, and operator. B plus C, B or C is equals to A plus B and B dot C. A dot B plus A dot C. I think you already studied these laws in maths also. Okay, then complement. You know complement, if A plus A bar is equals to 1. If it's A plus A bar, then this is equals to 1. And if it A dot A bar, that is equals to 0. Now, idempotency states that when we sum or product a Boolean quantity to itself, the resultant is original quantity. If we add a twice, the result will be single a, and if dot, then single a, you will get null element. That means no matter what the value of Boolean variable, the sum of variable and and 1 will always be 1. If it's a plus 1, then equals to 1, and it's a dot 0 is equals to 0. Involution. Involution states the complementing a variable twice or any even number of times results in original Boolean value. A bar, a bar then bracket bar means a naught twice time of a naught means you will get the result a. Associative property, a plus b plus c is equals to a plus b plus c, or similarly with the dot operator. Remember, you have to learn these properties by heart. They will help you in solving the questions. So learn all these things, and when you solve the question, that will be easier for you. Okay, now absorption. The last one is absorption. It is also known as a covering. Have three forms, means a plus ab is equals to a, and a dot a plus b is equals to a. Similarly, a plus a bar dot b is equals to a plus b, and a dot a bar b is equals to a. A plus b dot a bar c and b plus c is equals to a plus b dot a bar c and a dot b plus a bar dot c plus b dot c is equals to a dot b plus a bar c. Learn these theorem. Okay. Now, De Morgan's theorem, very important theorem in Boolean algebra. Fine. De Morgan theorem states that the complement of a sum or a product equals the product and sum of the complement. See here, a plus b whole bar is equals to a bar, b bar, and a dot b whole bar is equals to a bar plus b bar. Fine. Now, apart from these axioms and theorems, there is a principle, duality principle. De Morgan theorem is based on duality principle, which states that starting with Boolean relation, you can devise another Boolean relation. Okay, changes each operation to AND. If you are using or operation you can change to and vice versa. Okay, for example, a dot 1 is equals to 1 is a dot 0 is equals to 0. Fine. Now if we compare Boolean algebra with arithmetic algebra, we will find that in Boolean algebra plus can distribute over. Fine. Two value Boolean algebra contains 0 and 1 only. Complement is available in Boolean algebra. Logical subtraction, division are not available in Boolean algebra. As we see, only multiplication and addition are available. Okay, dot and or and operator. Two operators were or for plus and for multiplication. Now comes Boolean function. What a Boolean function is an expression formed with Boolean variable, Boolean constant, Boolean operator, parenthesis and equal sign. It will available result into Boolean values as specified by closure properties. Okay, and there are three ways to represent a Boolean expression. One is algebraic, another one is truth table, and the circuit diagram. And these three are very important, and you will find easy also and interesting as well. As I'm very, for me this topic is very interesting for me because here we are design a circuit. Okay, so algebraic representation, any how you will represent with this any operator. You see here we are using two Boolean variables a and b and with and operator. Okay, here you see the two Boolean variables are here a dot b. Fine. This is the algebraic representation of two operators, that a and b are two operator using dot function. Okay, this is how you will represent with algebraic representation. Here are some examples also given over here. X, Y, Z bar. X, Y, Z bar. If you see X, Y, Z, so these are using AND operator, and if value of x is 1, y is 1, z bar is 1, then how it work? For x 1, okay, then dot operator, then again 1, but here z bar is equals to 1. That means z is equals to 0, but the function says we have to take x, y, z bar. So if you use these three operators, we will see the table when you come to know how this will work. 1, 1, 1 equals to 1. These are the example of some Boolean functions. Okay, have a look on them. Now we will come the precedence of operators. Find how they will. The first one is your bracket operator. The high precedence in Boolean algebra. You see here bracket. First you have to solve bracket, then not operator, then and operator, and after that or operator. Okay. Now truth table representation. Very interesting. See, a truth table. What is truth table? Truth table is a chart of 1 and 0 arranged to indicate the result of all possible input option. Number of columns in a table is decided by the number of Boolean variables. How many Boolean variables you are using in the function, that will decide the number of column in a table. Each variable will be represented in a column. For n variable expression, there will be a 2 raised to the power n. Very important, for n variable expression, there will be 2 raised to the power n rows in a table. For filling these rows in table, they will be binary representation of integers 0 to 2 raised to the power minus 1 in same order. That fill the table. Okay, this is your table A, 0 and 1. Two input you are using. Again, come to next table. Here you will see these are two input A and B. Fine. If you are using two input, so what will be the value? 2 raised to the power 4. So these value will be 4. Fine. Twice 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now A, B, C. Here if 3 input you are using or 3 variables you are using, then number of rows are 8. Fine, number of rows are 8. This how you will calculate the how many number of rows you have to take. If 2 input, then 4. If 3 variables, then 8. Okay, so this trick will use for filling the table. Fine. So now let's use one variable table. First we will use the one variable table to represent any Boolean function. Which one? If I ask which one is unary operator? Yes. Yeah. The unary operator is not operator. Okay. In that you want a single. If value is 0, the result will be output will be 1. If input is 1, then output will be 0. Okay, this is for not. That's why it says function fa is equals to a bar. Okay, second column of a table gives the value of function, that is a bar. The table tells if it's true, a bar will be false or vice versa. Now we will see table for more than for binary operator. Binary operator are and no. See here, you take two input values A and B. These are your input. As I said, A dot B. And is dot. This is and. Okay. And this is or. Fine. If this is 0, then both the inputs are 0, you will get the output, you will get 0, because 0 dot 0 is equals to 0 in maths term also. Okay, and 0 plus 0 is equals to 0. Fine here. So this is for your dot operator and this is for your or operator, that is plus. Okay, so that you will remember here. So 0 plus 1, if you multiply with 0 you will get 0. Again 1 dot 0 is 0 and 1 dot 1 is 1. Okay, 1 dot 1 is actually 1 0, but we will write 1. When you add these numbers, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 1, 0 in actual, but we write 1 only. Okay, in case of dot operator, this is not happening that 1 0 will come. 1 dot 1 is 1, but when we add 1 1, we will get 1 0. Now we will take 3 inputs. Okay, we are taking over here 3 inputs. One is x, y and z. And what function f2 says? X, y, z bar. Okay, x, y, z bar. So these, if we are taking 3, then number of rows are 8. Fine, here you will get the output. What function? F bar. You will calculate, take your notebook and calculate this function. From our earlier expression we know that f2 will be x equals to y equals to 1 x equals to 1, y equals to 1 and z is equals to 0. Okay, now here one more function is given over here. This is algebraic expression. Now this is truth table. Now as I told you, this can be done in 3 ways. Okay, see how it will work. First we will take 3 input A, B, C. Okay, 0, write 4 0 here, then 4 1, then grouping of 2 0 2 1 2 0 2 1. Here 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1, like this. Now it's saying or operator. A plus B means or operator. If we have to take A plus B, if both are false, it will give false. If one of the one is 1, you will get the value 1. From here you will see in every time we are getting 1. If here are 0, the both are 1. So 2 0 you will get and then 1. Now it says a plus b dot c. Here a plus b is here and c is here. So now you have to take only these two values for function f3. It's saying dot operator, and in dot operator you will get one only, both the inputs are 1. 0 0 you will get 0 1 0, for 1 0 also you will get 0 0 1. Now here you are getting both the inputs 1, so you will get 1. Here again you are getting both, for both the inputs you will get 1 here also. Fine. Now this is another function, you will do it yourself. Check how it will work. Okay. Yes. Now we see two methods. We already saw two methods. One is algebraic method and another one is truth table. Okay. There are some theorems. We will solve these theorems also by these algebraic or truth table. Okay. If associative theorems state that a plus b is b plus c is equals to a plus b and c. How? See, we will write a plus b into b plus c. Okay. Then plus the same thing we will write, because we know that a plus b plus c. Find a plus b is plus c into a, and here you will do b c, multiply. Okay. You have to now multiply this, you will get this. Then after solving this, how? A plus b dot a, and here ca, and this you will take a plus bc, common bc from this. Okay. After when solving this, you will get here resultant, and at last you will get a plus b c. Fine. Now you want this only. By truth table you can also solve by truth table. If we say a plus b, first we have to solve a value for a, b plus c. What is your LHS? LHS says a plus bc. Okay. If you do a plus bc, bc is here, b plus c is here, and a is here. You have to use OR operator. Use here, value you will get these values. Now for this you want a plus b. You do a plus b and c is here. Okay. You will get RHS. When you add the values, you will get RHS. Now match the value. Both values are same. So you can say RHS is equals to LHS. Fine. So you have to do these things for all the theorems. Okay. For by a truth table or algebraic method, by whatever you want, you can do with that method. You can use that method. Fine. Okay. We have to see now De Morgan's theorem, because this is very important theorem, and sometimes in exam the solution of this theorem also comes. Okay. So what De Morgan theorem state? De Morgan theorem state that a plus b whole bar is equals to a dot bar. If you want to do it with algebraic, you can start with algebraic, otherwise truth table. Fine. For algebraic we know that x plus x bar is equals to 1 and x dot x bar is equals to 0. We already see in theorem. And by showing a plus b whole bar, and okay, we can say that a plus b plus a dot b, a bar dot b bar is equals to 1, and a plus b dot a bar b dot b bar is equals to 0. Fine. See here how you will do that. This is your De Morgan's theorem. First you will take LHS. This is your LHS. Fine. A plus b plus a bar dot b bar. Instead of 1 you can write this. Fine. Now when you solve this, if you write a plus b, okay, plus a bar, and here AB plus B bar by distributive theorem. You can write that LHS by distributive theorem. This comes to this. Now by associative theorem, use the associative theorem, and then it comes to this. Here you will in De Morgan's theorem. Why De Morgan's theorem is important? Because in De Morgan's theorem all the theorems get integrated. Okay, you can use all the theorems. Find A plus A bar B. Then A plus, again by commutative theorem you will come to this. Then apply complement theorem. After that commutative theorem again. Then complement. Then null element, and you will get 1. Fine. And you can see here also you can do it by truth table also. Fine. Now let's revise Boolean algebra. We done variable, Boolean function, complement, a binary value, literal, truth table, and these are the theorems. Please learn these theorems because these theorems are very much important. Okay, these are the exercise. You have to do it at your end, and if you face any problem, you can ask me. Fine. Okay. Have a good day.